Yes, hello, and welcome back to another Millennial Movie Member Request. Beans is here. Sorry, was I too loud? Her claws. Okay, Elvis fell. Here, I'll even move the camera. Okay, you know what? You're good there. Hi, yes, hello, and welcome back to another Millennial Movie Member Request. If you're new here, hi, my name is Ashley, and if you're a returner, welcome back. I'm a millennial that likes to go back and watch your older classic movies for the very first time. That's on Mondays. On Fridays, my top tier patrons get to pick any movie of any genre of any year, and I have to watch it. Since we're in this game of what room is Ashley going to be in now, I'm actually in the spare bedroom. These are goodies that I got during July's unboxing because since the attic is too hot and now I'm in the process of moving, it's like, how do I do this? So now I'm in the spare bedroom, and plus Beans likes to sleep in here, and she hasn't been making many appearances in my videos. So I came to her. Oh, here's my shirt. I am simply unwell. Me when I was watching the volleyball scene in Top Gun. If you haven't seen the title or read the thumbnail, I am watching the 1967 Guess Who's Coming to Dinner from our Millennial Movie member, Tachi. I have no idea what this is about, although I do know that I think it was in June's live, I got a lot of Sidney Poitier movies, and people couldn't believe that I hadn't, like, well, one, that I couldn't say his last name, which I don't think I said it correctly now. Hold on, let's just...
Sidney Poitier.
Okay, so Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier. Anyway, it's got a whole bunch of movies with him in it, and there's a cat hair on you. Thanks, I had to get it. Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? I wonder if this is going to be like an unwanted dinner guest kind of situation, or if this is going to be like a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation with family that you don't really want there that ends up showing up there anyway. If it's going to be one of those things. Beans, you're very distracting in the background. No more diddle-dallying, let's get right on into today's Millennial Movie Member Request, which is the 1967 Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Beans, you ready? Okay. Hepburn. She related to Audrey? Oh, look at them with their lays on. I love stepping off a plane and getting laid. Is that Sydney? I think that's Sydney, right? Why are all these kids there? Are they unsupervised? There's one grown adult with all them kids. You know what? I want to look up. This would be very interesting. We could be the what? Because this. Okay, Porky the Pig. Since this came out in '67, was there a stank about like an interracial couple? I feel like that was probably still kind of taboo for the late 60s, but maybe I'm wrong. Get into it, baby!
You know, I just had a thought.
Good job.
You may be in for the biggest shocker.
Why?
There's no problem.
Did I guess the plot of this movie? About bringing home? Are her parents gonna be racist?
Christina's lunching.
Why is she being weird about him?
Something's happened, but everything's right.
Ah! Did I guess it? Oh wow, this is her parents' house? Okay, she's clearly well-to-do. I should have known if her mom owns an art gallery.
Right.
See, why are people being weird?
I've certainly heard a great deal about you.
I did not know she was gonna react like that.
You eat any lunch yet, or are you expecting it now?
Oh,
Why is she sound hateful? This is weird. Everybody's making me feel uncomfortable. Hey, girl.
she helps Tilly during the week.
Which days?
Oh! Oh! I mean, she cute though.
Hey, you know I ought to call my folks and get that out of the way.
Sydney, did you even have on a watch? Because I sure she didn't see one.
Or are we going to keep our marriage a secret from them?
Sounds like your marriage has been a secret from a lot of people, not just his family. Why do I feel like he's sitting at her dad's desk and this is gonna go really wrong?
Area code 213, Axminster 24699, time and charges.
Y'all had to say all that just to do a long distance phone call?
You're the last person I'd have expected to take such a silly attitude.
True!
Come on, Tilly. Turtle soup and tornadoes.
Just make a pizza, honestly, at this point. Just make a pizza. If this is how their maid is acting...
Hey, Mom!
I am anxious to find out how her parents are going to respond.
That's just it. I only met him myself 10 days ago.
10 days ago!
10 days.
And you're married?
I think I might.
We got bigger issues. We got huge issues, girl.
He says he's at her house now, at the girl's house. Well, that's different, son.
See, look, his parents are excited.
Yes, she's surprising in a lot of ways, Dad.
She white.
How old is she, son? Mary, what the hell difference does that make?
Okay, well, keep that same attitude when y'all find out she's white. I can't believe that the parents are going to freak out over skin color and not the fact that these two people got married only knowing each other 10 days.
And his son were killed in a train accident in Belgium 8 years ago.
Jesus. Wasn't ready for this.
But Mom,
Ah!
I was wondering where you'd been.
You know what? John's concerns seem to be correct based on your mother's face.
She's only known me for 10 days, so she can't tell you when I'm blushing.
He thinks you're gonna faint because he's a Negro.
But I'll sit down anyway.
As you should, ma'am. You could cut the tension with a knife.
It felt like too big a shock for the telephone after all.
Yeah, this is a lot of news for everybody. Honestly,
Mrs. Drayton.
10 days,
I
married.
know what you mean.
For this time period. Oh my God.
Was invited to lecture at a
I
YU
love her
university.
pants. I love her pants. Love them.
Was supposed to
Wow,
fly out to
Tilly
Los Angeles
really
on
does
Saturday.
not like him. I am really surprised.
Flying to Geneva to do 3 months' work for the World Health Organization.
The mom is so unimpressed. This is so impressive. Like, he's a doctor and he's doing everything. He's doing great. Your daughter found a doctor in 10 days.
And that's why he's watching you so closely right now while he's pretending not to watch you at all.
You ain't gotta call him out like that.
Should make up your minds because I think I just heard his car.
Oh my God, I just got nervous for them. I just got so nervous.
Oh, hell's done broke loose now.
What's wrong? That waste disposal?
Glad she's not dramatic.
Oh, where is your practice? Hawaii?
I need y'all to just spit it out. This is killing me.
And you can tell me all about
And
the
there's a great
African.
deal to tell, too, isn't there, Mom?
I don't do confrontation well, and this is too much. I'm so scared. I'm so nervous.
What the hell is going on here?
In Hawaii, we spent a good deal of time together.
10 days. A whole 10 days.
Break this. Gently.
How's that working for you?
You're making John and me nervous.
Am I?
Making me nervous too.
Sit down, Doctor, before you make me nervous.
I would have eaten already like 7 sandwiches. Stress eating all them sandwiches.
And it never occurred to me that I might fall in love with a Negro.
Or fall in love with a person in 20 minutes and then get married in 10 days of knowing said person, regardless of skin color, girl. You got some deeper attachment issues going on.
But you have no objections whatever. And that when we do get married, we'll have your blessing.
But like she just said that they're not going to change their minds. So like what does your parents having an objection have to do with anything? If you're not going to change your mind, then you're just going to ruin your relationship with your parents regardless. You know what I mean?
And that's my dad. Do you like him?
Not particularly.
She's even better looking than you know that?
Hello, Edie.
He's hitting on everybody. Dorothy, her mama, Lord.
If they haven't got anything, call up the medical association.
He thinks he's lying about being a doctor? About who he is?
If I'm not intruding,
Of course not, John.
Was that a question or a statement?
Joanna doesn't know about it, and I don't see any reason why she should.
Can we just all be open and honest about everything right now?
Why have you decided that?
Because he respects you, even if your opinion is trash.
2 weeks ago, I would have said such a thing was inconceivable.
Inconceivable! The
It's
dad
that she
looks
doesn't
like
seem to think there
the
is any
man from
difference.
Up.
When you say special problems, Doctor, what do you mean?
You being a douche about skin color.
Clearest possible statement of what your attitude is going to be.
See, thank you. This is the approach we should have had the entire time. Upfront, honest, from the get-go.
The opportunity to speak my piece.
Yeah, sometimes silence is the loudest answer you can give.
It was wrong. Believe that the white people were somehow essentially superior to the black people.
Exactly.
Or the red or the yellow ones, for that matter.
Anybody. Then why y'all still thinking that way?
He graduated magna cum laude, John Hopkins.
Boom.
Both killed in an accident in 1959.
Oh yeah, the dad didn't know about the previous marriage and child and death and train thing. I mean, do y'all see how ridiculous y'all being? Just because of a skin color? Do you see that? Okay, she's still happy and chipper, and he's like heartbroken because he thinks that they're gonna say no.
Happy as she is right now.
So y'all gonna stand in the way of her happiness? I hear your words, but I see your body language, and they do not match up. Larry's Fine Foods. Why did I say it like that? I tell you what, just happiness and dancing, it's just contagious. You can't look at them and just not smile. They're just having a good time existing. I love that for them.
Civil rights is one thing. This here is something else.
Are you serious?
You're burning your shirt.
Oh girl, oh girl. Do people still iron? I don't feel like anybody irons anymore.
Do you mean have we been to bed together?
Ah!
You're asking me that? We haven't.
The mother asking if they've had sex. Embarrassing.
You can do the Watusi, but we are the Watusi, if you know.
Amen! Yes! Own it! Be proud!
Children. Otherwise, I don't know what you'd call it, but you couldn't call it a marriage.
Okay, didn't like that comment. A marriage is still a marriage even if you don't have kids.
No matter how confident you two are, I'm just a little scared.
Scared of what? This is a grown-ass man with a great job.
Loathes race prejudice and has spent his whole life fighting against discrimination.
Sure as shit don't sound like it in this moment.
What would you say to us flying up there to spend the evening?
It's a lot going on.
Won't you come to dinner, you and Mrs. Prentice? John and I'll meet your plane.
I'm real stressed for everybody.
John's father and mother coming to dinner.
Oh.
Exactly! Also, his parents don't know that you're white.
Call them back and tell them. They're gonna know anyway at 6:30.
I would call them back and tell them before they fly all the way there to have dinner and are just completely just sideswiped by this information.
You trying to fool him?
No, of course I'm not trying to fool him. You know his father is a mailman?
Subconsciously, yeah, you are.
How do you suppose a colored mailman produced a son with all the qualities he has?
What a shit thing to say.
Guess who's coming to dinner?
Who?
Title line!
Now we have to spend hours entertaining somebody we never heard of.
And it's fine for you to feel this way, but the minute you find out that his parents don't like you because you're white, you gonna be bitchy about it. And that's what we like to call a double standard.
Well, of course, you're the problem.
Yes.
He really said it like that.
I suppose you two have had time to consider what you're doing.
I was gonna say 10 days. No, they haven't.
Getting more like a holy rollers meeting every minute.
I am genuinely surprised.
It warms me chilly all
Listen, they may not be Catholic, but I need y'all to seek the Lord through this man. That way y'all can be put in your place.
Hillary's here. She wants to see you.
Oh,
You know what? I tell you what's stressful, having all these people in your house unexpected. It ain't the interracial marriage. It ain't your daughter meeting somebody in 10 days and getting married. It ain't any of that. It's the fact that all these people in your house uninvited. I'd be so annoyed.
Joey tells me that congratulations are in order and that you didn't even know.
You know what? I think Hillary's like, she's a gossip. I think she's a loose lip. You know what I mean?
what's the problem, Hillary? What brings you all the way up here?
To be nosy.
I hope I'll be seeing you shortly.
Actually, no, Hillary.
The mom said, actually, you know what? I don't want you here, Hillary. You got to go.
I mean, the child is of age.
Yes, the child is 23. Hillary, what?
The child? She's 23.
So unlike Joey to do anything so appallingly stupid.
Yes, come on.
Appallingly stupid?
Don't speak, Hillary. Just go.
Wow! That was the most polite go F yourself I have ever heard.
Do you know what Hillary was doing? She was being an absolute bitch.
Correct.
Quite ruthless streak, John. You ought to be warned about it. She gets it from her father.
Girl, you just fired Hillary. I think she gets it from you.
I think it's as plain as anything that they love each other very much.
I love that guy. I love the way he thinks.
To see a broken down old phony liberal come face to face with this principle, there must be some sort of reactionary bigot.
Finally somebody's spitting some honesty here, and it's the preacher. I love it.
Free for dinner?
Oh, please come. 7:30.
More people are coming for dinner?
Otherwise, your side won't even outnumber the blacks.
Oh my god, okay, well I thought he was gonna, okay, that was too far. That's too far, preacher, man, too far.
I'd better tell Tilly. If you listen, you'll hear her going through the roof.
I was gonna say, Tilly's gonna be pissed if y'all keep adding people to dinner.
Dr. Prentice wants to have a shower and change.
He does.
I am just genuinely surprised by Tilly. I know I've said it like 3 times so far, but like, for real.
Well, come on, will you?
She's tying her shoe. Calm your titties.
Nothing happened to Homer, Dr. Prentice. Just happened to Joey.
It was only last Christmas she said Homer had the inside track.
And he could be very successful, but that doesn't mean you love him.
Let's get some ice cream.
Oh, Matt, it's after 5.
Oh, a little ice.
Yeah! Eat ice cream before dinner! Dessert first! Hell yeah! Live your best life! There's no rules.
Jamocha peanut butter and jelly, cinnamon, banana mint.
My God, why do you think this random car hop would know what your favorite ice cream is?
No, it's not bad. Not bad at all.
And look, when you give new things a chance, it could be really good. You could like it.
But I like it. It's very good. I like it very much.
Okay.
She don't care. She don't care. What a dumb story to tell her.
I got something to say to you, boy.
Give it.
You one of those smooth-talking, smart-ass... And furthermore to that, you ain't even all that good-looking.
So she thinks this man is lying about who he is? What? Tilly! That is wild. Oh, Lord! Oh, my God. Oh, man. A lot just happened between Tilly and now this wreck. A lot just happened. Can we talk about your hair?
Took us 3 years to decide to get married, and we've been living together for 2 of them.
Oh, Lord, y'all were living in sin? I bet your parents hated that.
I'm beginning to like it, too.
To John and Joanna.
See, why can't everybody be as supportive as her best friends? That's the energy they need.
John, why am I not flying over with you? John, why am
Y'all are making so many decisions so quick. I need y'all to just 2 seconds to breathe.
Why don't you both leave tonight?
Why not?
Cause you got everybody and their mama coming over for dinner.
And if the doctor's decision depends upon that, then it's just too bad.
I just don't understand. What a hypocrite. What a double standard.
He behaved irresponsibly in the first place by letting this thing happen. When I happen to know that they'll both get their brains knocked out.
You wouldn't be reacting this way if he was white. This is gonna be more tense of a dinner party than that one in Beetlejuice. Or possibly even worse than a dinner party that was in the birdcage. And that one had pornographic plates.
But there wasn't any reason not to go tonight.
So they are leaving tonight?
Mom, they're here.
This is so much, so much.
Yeah, it's one thing I didn't explain, Dad.
Just spit it out, just say it.
I'm afraid it's going to be kind of a shock.
Ooh, the dad is not happy.
I'm very pleased to meet you.
So how y'all feeling about it? You want to say something? Yeah, Joanna, you shouldn't have invited them. And why do I feel like his parents are going to talk first, and then you're going to be upset that they disapprove about you being white? You can't be acting out if they say what you're going to say, just different.
Being your own daughter, she'll fight you, and your whole attitude.
Because you raised her to be like that.
And for what it may be worth, I'm going to be on her side.
Hell yeah, Ma. That's what's up. Awfully quiet car ride.
The two of you are behaving like a couple of escaped lunatics, would I?
That's very dramatic, but I mean, if that's how you feel.
Well, I don't think I could list all my objections in 4 hours.
Oh no.
Well, you've only got 4 hours, so you'll just have to talk twice as fast.
You know what? At least his parents are direct, whereas her parents pussyfooted around the issue.
Oh, I'll have a little drop of scotch anyhow. Equal amount.
Hell yeah! You know what? The blood of Christ ain't gotta just be wine. Anything's holy water if you bless it, you know what I mean?
Please tell me it's not true.
You know what? Honestly, this is a lot of different things going on in one day for a family. I am so hung up on the fact that a woman wants to marry somebody knowing only them for 10 days.
Miss Christina, what's going to happen here?
A family's gonna fall apart over something stupid as skin color.
I'm not going to tell them they can't get married. I don't even have the right to do that.
Well, good. I'm glad you realized that. Wow, you are being too much. I need you to calm down, take a couple deep breaths, and realize that your daughter has fallen in love with a very successful man who loves her very much and wants to take care of her.
From the moment they walked in, she was all for it.
Because she values your daughter's happiness.
You're angry with yourself, Matt.
Yep, yeah, he is.
You're the last man in the world I would have expected to behave the way you are.
Call him out, call him out.
And in your heart, you know it.
Now listen, there's a limit to what I'll take.
All your ties, all your ties. Okay, well.
Not in this country, not in the whole stinking world.
They are this country, Matt.
They are this country. This is the future.
Did you have a pleasant flight?
Very pleasant, thank you.
This small talk is something else, ain't it? What are them little cups? What are them little cups? What kind of little cup? What do you need to drink to go in these cute little petite cups?
Did you have a nice flight from...
And the good small talk continues.
Because John and I are hoping to persuade all 4 of you to fly over for the wedding.
God, Joanna does not ease anybody into any conversation. She just says it and hopes for the best.
Before it gets too cold, would you care to see the view, Mrs.
Yes,
Prentice?
thank you.
Oh, we have to let the men of the house discuss the important topics while we go outside and look pretty.
Have you had any chance to speak privately with John?
No, they got off the airplane and came to your house. What makes you think they've had a second privately?
And they're deeply in love with each other.
And that should be all that matters.
If we're going to accept the thing at all, it seems to me, we'll have to trust the 2 of them.
Right, it's their marriage. It's not y'all's marriage. I don't understand why all y'all stressed. Y'all are just simply too involved in your kid's marriage. Like, let them be grown. Woo wait, this is stressful, huh? Anybody got secondhand, like, not embarrassment, but like tension, nerves, I guess?
Sorry to hear that you intend to withdraw from the situation. Opposition.
So go ahead and get ready to be single, is what he's saying. Go ahead, be preparing how you're gonna break it to Joanna. You know what? If they're this stressed out about, like, her marrying a successful man, well, in, like, in 10 days, you know, what would happen if she was pregnant?
They don't disapprove.
That's a lie.
Depends upon how much you want her.
See, the mama's got the right idea. The baby's happy, the baby's happy. Oh yeah, why are we acting like John hasn't committed to a woman before? Like, he was married and had a kid. They just died. Like, dude wants to be married. Dude is a family man. Dude knows what he's getting himself into. Why are we forgetting that?
I tell you, he's as much against this thing as I am. Maybe more against it.
Now, why are the 2 dads okay with talking to each other and, like, her dad being like, I don't want her to marry a colored man, and then him saying, I don't want him to marry a white woman? Are we not realizing how dumb that sounds?
Have you thought what people would say about you?
It doesn't matter! It's nobody else's marriage but theirs!
And say they changed the law. That don't change the way people feel about this.
Was it illegal?
And you're gonna tell me now that means nothing to you and you could break your mother's heart?
Oh, this is so much. This is so stressful.
When sexual things no longer matter to them, they forget it all.
Boom! Roasted!
You say you don't want to tell me how to live my life. So what do you think you've been doing? Everything you could ever do for me, like I will owe my son if I ever have another.
This movie is so good!
You and your whole lousy generation believes the way it was for you is the way it's got to be.
Good for him! Good for him! I agree with everything he just said. Good for him! Standing up for yourself. I know you love your daddy, but sometimes you gotta put a man in his place. Y'all both grown men. You can't be talking crazy like that to your son.
But you think of yourself as a colored man. I think of myself as a man.
Stop it! I love it!
When John's father first saw that I was a white girl, I thought he was going to faint.
Me too. Well, and your mama almost fainted when she saw John was a black man. And you got this situation going on in the living room. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I just really cannot fathom them having this tough of a time with it. It's so surprising to me.
I told you I'd have something to say. Now I'm ready to say it.
Maybe don't approach this conversation with such aggression. Oh, he's gonna say it in front of God and everybody.
Come on down here, both of you.
I understand that he's about to change his mind, but I'm still stressed about it.
Can I get you a drink, either Mr. and Mrs. Prentice?
No, thank you.
John? Would...
It is too late for you to be super nice to all these people. You have been a raging asshole this entire time.
For a variety of reasons.
Oh, his dad think he's gonna agree and say no.
I walked into this house, and Tilly said to me...
Oh yeah, I forgot about Tilly. Dinner's been ready for like an hour. Ain't nobody eating anything.
And who today has been making a great deal of trouble.
Suck it, Tilly.
Approved of the marriage, there would be no marriage.
Yeah, Joanne. Yeah, Joanne. He kind of said that. I forgot you didn't know.
To offend me, but wants to know if I'm some kind of a nut.
He was direct.
Daughter.
Look, she said, bitch, I did. She said, I said it. What? I didn't stutter.
That your son feels for my daughter that I didn't feel for Christina.
Aww.
The only thing that matters is what they feel.
I agree.
And how much they feel.
I agree. I figured he was going to approve after he said, you know, well, I'm a son of a bitch. But I wasn't ready for it to be that moving. How nice.
Have some time to work on him. you'll have no problem with your father.
You go sit there and listen to this beautiful speech from this white man and still not change your mind.
And offended and appalled at the two of you.
Some still to this day.
And say screw all those people.
Yup. Yep.
And happen to have a pigmentation problem.
Pigmentation problem. Not exactly what I would call it, but okay.
Well, Tilly, when the hell are we going to get some dinner?
They're not going to let his daddy speak. Wow, they're just going to let his dad be the one that's still just like, nope, don't like it. And it's over? Okay, let's talk about it. Okay, number one, I can't believe that what I thought was just a simple observation at the beginning of the movie was actually the entire plot of the movie. That is hilarious to me. Number two, oh my god. This movie is still important today. There are still people that still are very much against interracial couples. I know people who have looked at me and said, red birds with red birds and blue birds with blue birds. Like today, didn't say it today, but like in today's time, that still think that. Who cares what color skin somebody else has? It's just wild to me that people are so involved in other people's lives. Like this. Oh yeah, Loving Day. Loving Day. Oh, I forgot about Loving Day, and it was illegal. So the Loving Day, where that was a milestone in the civil rights movement, is so wild to me. Dude, oh my god. This whole time, all I'm thinking about is like, this man is not excited that his daughter's gonna marry a doctor? Like, how are y'all just grazing past that? Y'all ain't even talking about that. Like, during this time, you raised up women to be good wives and little housewives. She's about to marry a doctor. She's gonna have a great life. And y'all worried about what color somebody's skin is? Oh my god, what? You know what's wild is sometimes I forget that in the grand scheme of time, how recent, the Loving decision was. How recent, I mean, honestly, in the grand scheme of time, how recent, segregation was even. We act like it was some long ass time ago. It really wasn't, which is wild to me. This movie is so good. It still has a lot of merit today. You in love? They treat you right? That's all that matters. I ain't worried about your skin color. I ain't worried about where you put your pee-pees. I am worried about if you are healthy and taken care of. I mean, this movie, Tachi, 5 out of 5 stars. It was a little slow, and I think that's just because we spent so much time with the parents talking to each other, but it was still only an hour and 45 minutes. I think it was just the parents having to talk to each other, the dad and the dad, the mom and the mom, the mom and the dad, the mom and the dad, I think that got a little old to me, but this movie stands the test of time and is still very prevalent today. Honestly, I need to sit down and show some people this movie. Y'all didn't ask my personal beliefs on love and marriage, but you got it. As far as my opinion on this movie, 5 out of 5 stars. I think it's great. I think everybody should watch it. And I love what Sydney's character said. You see yourself as a colored man. I see myself as a man. Tashi, thank you so much for getting me to watch this movie. Thank you for supporting me, the channel, and that thing like you do. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, stick around, because this Monday is going to be Dead Poet Society. So get ready for that one this Friday. It's either going to be Marvel or it's going to be Lord of the Rings. Either way, I'm excited. I hope you stick around, like, subscribe. Links to social media down below if you want to be my friend outside the YouTube verse, and I'll see you right back here on Monday. Bye. Come here, babe. Ooh, I just touched a little dingleberry. Say hi to everybody. Say, you've been kind of grumpy this morning. You've been yelling. She just be yelling sometimes, and I know. It's because she's hungry. Sometimes it's because she want to go outside. But you already had breakfast, so if you're hungry, you should have luck. That's why you're fat. I tried to let her outside, and she didn't want to go outside. So are you just wanting, cuddles? You just want attention? Yeah, okay. I don't like that I can feel your butthole on me. That's a different issue. Did you just want attention? Because you're starved for attention, yeah?